Welcome to another episode of the 99 Seconds Career Podcast. My name is Jürgen Schmid. I am career mentor, consultant, teacher and speaker. Here we will bring up all kinds of career aspects in a way you have maybe never heard before. I like you to have an awesome career. Therefore, I want to give you something you cannot buy, experience and insight. All this every other week in 99 seconds. One of the uncomfortable feelings in life is when we need to wait, for example, for the results of a medical examination. During finding a job, we need to deal with this emotion as well. At 2 occasions. You have sent your resume and you are waiting for a response if you are considered for an interview. Or you have had an interview and you now want to know the outcome of it. Checking in just a few days after submitting your resume can send the impression that you're too pushy. But waiting forever doesn't help either. It is a fine line between appearing too eager and not interested enough. Following up is an essential part of the process and recruiters expect you to do so. But why does it take so long and why do I not hear back at all? And when should I reach out again? With these questions in mind, let's have a look behind the curtains and get into the 99 seconds right now. The New York Times defined ghosting is when someone cuts off all communication without explanation. 1/3 of job seekers stated they experienced it with one or more organizations. Let's look at some reasons why you are left hanging in the application process. The company hired internally. The position was eliminated. An interviewer changed companies or roles or went on vacation. Many candidates applied. The hiring process is still ongoing and you might hear back later than expected. Your CV or interview was not convincing. This is reality, but companies often fail to inform the candidate about those circumstances. Instead of feeling bad about it, take action. If you don't hear back after submitting your application, send a kind email after 1 or 2 weeks. Should they not respond, send another message and give them again 5 to 7 days to react. Still silence, move on. To avoid being ghosted after an interview, one of your questions during the interview should always be, when will I hear back from you? Make sure you send an engaging thank you email the day after the interview. It makes it more difficult for your interview partners to ignore you. Should you not hear back after 2 weeks, send another email stating that you're still very interested in the role. If they don't respond after 2 weeks, cut your losses. If emailing was less successful, use something else. Consider reaching out via messaging through a professional networking site, for example. You might also contact other members of the hiring team with a polite and professional message to check the status. If you were ghosted, stay positive. You don't want to work for an organization that appears disorganized and doesn't value your time and effort. After all, how the future employer treats you now says a lot about how you will be treated once you join the team. This was, in 99 seconds, some insight on career and why you are ghosted and what to do about it. Hope you enjoyed listening and you will tune in for our next episode in 2 weeks. I will then have 10 career tips available for you. In the meantime, should you have any remarks, please let me know and maybe leave a comment. This was another episode of the 99 Seconds Career Podcast. Thank you for listening and thinking along. I wish you success for the path you are following or creating. My name is Jürgen Schmid, and until next time, be the difference, remain curious and shine.